Hello, Blizzard fans! This is FalconPaladin coming to you with yet another daily Blizzard upload. This is a game between validng and DawsonLeery on Terraform, the latter edition. In the top left, we have the red Zerg player. It is validng. And in the bottom right of Terraform, the latter edition, we have the blue Terran player. It is DawsonLeery. This should make the Terran fans on my channel happy because a Terran is represented. I know that Terran is underrepresented, but I'm trying to rectify the situation. If you have any GM level or higher Terran replays, please submit them to me at FalconPaladin@gmail.com, and I can pretty much guarantee I will cast them just to get Terran back up to equal footing with Zerg and Protoss. Alright, so it looks like, yes, the extractor tick was performed by validng just to give him a little bit extra drones, and I assume we're going to go hatch first off of this. Yes, sending a drone with minerals in his mouth. Every single piece of mineral is a potential drone or a Zergling, but boop, just got wasted. You should always use a drone without any minerals in his mouth, or a prober and SCV to build things, because then your economy will not suffer a hit. Yeah, I know it's a very, very small hit, but at the same time, these games are very close on ladder because MMR matches you against players very, very close to your skill level. So, hey, who knows when you could have used that extra 6 minerals or whatever it is that drone was holding to win the game. We have a drone scouting around in here in the Terran base. We are going for, looks like a Reaper expand, quite possibly. The drone actually trying to steal some minerals from the natural and then running away. Might be trying to get back up here. That's might happen, actually. Get back up for another scout. Taking some shots from that SCV, but is that a Reaper? Indeed. Reaper expand, a fairly standard Heart of the Swarm type strategy here. Although both refineries are up and running at this point, so we could see maybe a Liberator opening. Could be very good as well. But the drone, there we go, popping on out of there. The SCV chasing, now throwing down that supply depot. 15 hatch is up. The Reaper is SCV scouts as well. Reaper is not quite done yet. Going to take a bit to get there. But yeah, using all 3 workers in those refineries. And double gas being taken as well here by validng, as well as the spawning pool. And as validng, nope, not quite enough for the speed yet. Might want to take a 3rd base though, just because obviously this is a Reaper expand. And actually, no, is this a 1-1-1 build? We're not going for that command center as I expected. The Overlord will scout this soon enough and see exactly what I'm talking about, that there's no command center here at all. So one base play, 1-1-1 type thing coming towards the Zerg player could be very dangerous indeed. But here comes the Reaper. We're going to follow him. He's going to say there's no drones to kill here, but there are a lot of lings coming towards my base. That is a tell to see that many early lings on the field against a Terran player. You'll know it's not very safe to throw it on your command center unless you have a bunker to defend against it, unless you have like a lot of Hellions as well. It can be very, very dangerous to do that, but no. DawsonLeery is just going for the starport. It is the 1-1-1 getting reactors on the starport and the barracks, or is it the factory? Let's take a look here. And it is the factory getting it there. Lings chasing this guy down. Can they get the kill? No, one more hit necessary. Didn't quite get it to kill that Reaper. Going to try to do something here. I guess wait for the combat drugs to kick in and regenerate that health, because that is a good thing to do. You don't want to go against Lings all the way down in the red. But getting an early lair here is validng off of these 2 bases. Very intelligent in not getting a 3rd base, recognizing that the Terran has something crazy in mind with this 1 base play. We haven't seen very, very much at all on my channel. Getting +1 missile attack. Probably going to get roaches, I have to assume then. Roaches can be pretty good at holding anything that comes off of 1 base, except maybe a lot of Banshees. Ooh, Tech Lab on that starport. Definitely could be a Banshee. Also Tech Lab on the factory. So we'll have to see what that is coming out of DawsonLeery's base. This 1 base play, I mean, it could be good. I just haven't seen it very much on Legacy of the Void. So we'll see how potent it is here. These Speedlings just making sure no base is being taken, that there is, in fact, a massive attack on the way off this 1 base. They could probably run up here and maybe get us around on these Marines and kill them, but I don't know. I think there are too few of them. They're going to go for it anyway, though. Coming right up. Oop, seeing the Marines and backing out. Running away. The supply depot is raised there. Dawson doesn't want any Lings inside his base. Did the Reaper die? No. Where the heck's the Reaper then? Units tab, Reaper over here. And he has 2 kills, so he's done all right. He's done his job fairly well. He isn't dead. validng, where are your queens? Oh, here's the second one. Second queen, there we go. Coming down to get an inject off. Enough for an inject indeed. And pop! There's the auto inject. Taking both Vespene geysers here as well is validng. So, I don't know. Whatever he's planning on doing is very gas heavy at the same time. Hydralisk Den, that makes sense. A lot of gas needed for those Hydras, and our Banshees on the way. Yes, Banshees, tanks, Hellions, a one-base mech play on the way from DawsonLeery. This can be very effective, and I think we're going to start moving out here any second now. These Lings patrolling just to make sure nothing gets past them, so the Zerg player is not caught with his pants down when this army actually shows up. So we got Marines, we have a Banshee, we have a tank, we have a Hellion, more Hellions on the way as well. Getting a good scout with the Lings, seeing exactly the composition here as they all die. And what do we need? We need Hydras. Lurkers are probably good too, and Roaches might be fantastic as well. I'm just not sure if the Hydras are going to be very good against this tank. That's the concern. Pretty well again against the Banshee. Is the Banshee getting Cloak? I do not see that being researched here at this point. Creep Tumor going through that. That's really weird. So Queens necessary, maybe more than one Queen. 5 Hydras on the way. I don't know if it's enough. So 5 Hydras, 2 Queens going to defend against this attack. It is not quite here yet. Marines are fairly slow and tanks are pretty slow as well. But here we come. Is Valley going to be able to hold? I feel like this is kind of an all-in from DawsonLeery. 3 spines being made a little bit too late. I don't think they're going to finish. Bam. One of them dies immediately. The Hydras come in, try to do what they can. Back out. Taking tank shots, though, is never good at all. The Lurker Den's not quite finished yet. This spine is so important. No, but coming up is the siege tank in siege mode. Bam. Everything is dying. Spines as well. Going after the extractors. The drones are forced to evacuate. And I just don't know what validng is going to be able to do here. We have a couple Banshees coming up, but the Hydra is actually making quick work of them. Taking some shots from the siege tank, though, is never a good idea at all. 7 more Hydras are in production. I don't know. There are 3 tanks now. This is not going well at all for our Zerg player. 3 Lurkers in production. I don't know if it's enough. But yes, no sign of a second base at all from our Terran player. Is just going to town. These Hydras spawn and immediately die without killing anything whatsoever. The Lurkers are about to finish. Can they finish before we make the push up the ramp? It's going to be super close. The Lurkers back up and then they burrow at the top of the ramp. All the Hydras are dead. The Queens as well taking shots. But the Lurkers going to town on everything here and actually providing a bit of a barrier against this tech. Oh, Lurker moving out again. There is the scan. Can we kill them first? No, the tank immediately ends up dead. Queen dying. Hydras trying to snipe down what they possibly can. The Lurkers taking out all of the Marines. They are all dead now. And the tanks as well taking extra damage from these Lurkers. That one is still alive with 32 hit points. And 2 Banshees here as well. Can we kill this tank? Man, Lurkers are bad against moving targets. Look at that. That guy didn't get hit once, moving right across that spine line. And the Terran player is going home. So all the reinforcements, all the Banshees, the extra tanks, the extra Marines decide, you know what, we killed the Zerg base. It is 1 base to 1 base. Perhaps it is time just to pack up and go home, take a base of our own. We know we have a better army than the Zerg player. So we're going to sit back here and play defense and kind of see how that goes for us. And he's going another command center. He is a 3rd command center on the way here. So DawsonLeery going for a 1 base attack, which then is turning into a 3 base follow-up, which I think is a little crazy, to be honest. How does validng deal with this? How many drones did he lose there? So only 6 workers have been lost. He is up 28 to 26 right now. Immediately throwing down his second base. He needs this to be up as soon as humanly possible. But I think this Overlord is scouting pretty well. What's going on? Yeah, seeing this defensive position that is being set up by the Terran player. Again, I'm not entirely sure if he can see all the tanks, but there's no way Dawson's moving out anytime soon. Is he going for the gold? Oh no, that's a factory. Actually heading out for a scout. So that early mech play might be followed up with some barracks type infantry play here. So these Lurkers could be pretty good against that. Lurkers do very well against Marines, pretty well against Marauders too, because they are considered armored. So I'm not sure if that's the correct choice. You saw Lurkers and you want to go bio play? I guess at the same time, Lurkers do hit mech fairly hard at the same time, but tanks are a good answer to them. Tanks hit them hard. They outrange the Lurkers for sure. Is this a drop? Nope, Banshee's coming on in. Again, you saw Banshees, validng. Where are your spore crawlers? Oh, Cloak's being researched as well. Valley doing nothing right now with his money. 500, 500 in the bank, making a creep tumor. Come on, man. You can do this thing. You can be ready for this attack. You can defend. You can expand. You can get your worker count up, and you can win this game. I believe. I believe you can do it. Overlord, scout this double Banshee out. Double Banshee is super duper scary, but 6 Hydras are being created somewhere. Where are they? Oh, here they are. This is enough, but drones are dying left and right. The Banshees are using their missile attack on them, 2-shotting, and there is a spore a little bit late. The Hydras come in as well, snipe one of the Banshees, going to try to get the other one, another couple shots, but no, the Banshee does manage to escape. And actually, Cloak has finished here. Has it finished? No, did we cancel Cloak? We had Cloak going. We did. We canceled Cloak. All right. So Dawson figures, you know what, I don't need cloak at all. There's already a spore crawler here. All mining has pretty much been shut down here at the main, though. That Banshee attack was pretty effective that way. Scouting out a base here with the factory, does not see one. And is validng scouting from the backside of this mineral patch? I think he is. I think you're supposed to put it here, DNG. I don't know exactly what you're doing, but all right. Fair enough. We'll see how that goes. Hydra is moving to defend it, obviously, and we are throwing a command center down to this base instead of taking the one up here, which is more usually taken by Terran and Protoss players, also Zerg players, I have to assume. But at the same time, validng is taking it again on the backside of the gold, so kind of weird. I don't know what to expect from that. We are getting the muscular augments here, which increases the attack range and the speed of these Hydralisks that just killed that factory, pieces of it flying everywhere. Banshee could maybe go back in for another attack. There aren't really any Hydras here. I think from here he can snipe down the workers on the gas. Number of workers killed 14 so far, but it's 39 to 43 total harvesters. Terran player is in the lead with this 3-base economy. So after that 1-base all-in, Dawson did enough damage to be up 99 to 79 supply, which is pretty good for him, and we are mining from the backside. So validng might be trying to kind of circumvent the bug where you put your hatchery here, or your command center, or your nexus, and then you rally workers to this patch, but they come to the backside and then long distance mine instead of going around here and back down and mining appropriately. So validng says, you know what, I don't need the gas here anyway, although he probably does, just because gas is kind of the lifeblood for the Zerg army. But more effective mining, I suppose. This gold income's going to help him quite a bit as he goes for, looks like just mass lurker at this point. We're going to go Ling, so Ling lurker. Pretty interesting. Auto inject, go. There it is. I can always call those. So 2 queens, 2 hatcheries. Could probably get a queen on this hatchery as well, just for that extra larva production, which is what you really need as a Zerg player. But the lurkers do burrow here. They do have +1 missile attack. Any other upgrades on the way? No, the evolution chamber has been silent. Look at Dawson, though. Getting medevacs, getting queens, marines, stim, +1 infantry, and now a 4th base coming up for validng as well. I don't know how's it going to work. This is pretty much a marine tank push with a couple marauders as well. And oh, don't walk into these lurkers. Don't do it, man. Dawson, I believe in you. Don't do it. Oh, are they on a hold position? They're being held. And ready, set, go. What are they? Why are... No. Valley, you need to... This is so intense. I'm just waiting for this giant mass to hit. There it is! The lurkers from both sides catching the entire army. Left and right Hydras and Lings are joining the battle. DawsonLeery calls the lull. Oh my gosh, he loses everything. Calls out the balanced units and leaves, and validng is victorious. Wow. So that's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. If you have lurkers, use that hold position strategy to make the Terran think he is safe, and then when he's in the kill zone, activate both sides, murder everything he has, be up 114 to 57 supply, and make your enemy rage quit. So, something new you haven't seen before here on the channel, right? Anyway, this has been FalconPaladin with yet another daily Blizzard upload. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook, all at /FalconPaladin. And until next time, as always, you take care of yourself.